worth your while. Right. So, oh boy. So I heard PKs have to be serious. Is that true? No. I think PKs are just to play a good song, right? So let's start there and see where this goes. So there was a dark time in this country's history where there was no internet. And in order to find out where the cops were or the traffic jams, you had to turn to something else. So when my family traveled, my mom, a teacher by day, a CB radio specialist by night, said, "Hey there, this here school teacher." She didn't actually talk like that, but she really was school teacher, and she's out there and these smokies up ahead. Well, you know what? We didn't get any tickets, and we got so much attention. It was awesome. Because I thought, how great is it that these truckers respect professional women? That was so awesome. So 8-year-old me is loving this contingent community. People getting on and off the highway, coming and going. I was a part of it. It was so amazing. We had our own language, we had our own causes, and we had our own heroes. Shout out to anybody who knows who this is. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about highways. All right, so if we have contingent communities, we also have constructed communities, and we have cleaved communities. And I want to talk a little bit about all of these and see if we can bring this into something, right? So what's a constructed community? So I don't know about you guys, but I learned about Noah's Ark, that Noah put animals in an ark. They sent across the seas and they landed on the side of a mountain in Bedford, Pennsylvania. How freaking awesome. So we got to go to this every year. It was amazing. And we saw the world's largest coffee pot. Not to be outdone by the world's largest teapot just a few hours away. And these were constructed communities. These were follies on the highway that got us out there and got us collecting ideas and memories. So cool. Places like the Crawford Museum, which was just a little hole in the rock till we built a highway there. And it became Greasewood, Pennsylvania. Constructed communities, right? And then we grew that idea some more, and it became edge cities. Also, with so many edge cities in all our cities, we ran out of names. We just named them after the highways and the intersections. So constructed communities are a thing, right? They have their own language, they have their own causes. Maybe they have their own heroes, I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me with that if there are heroes indeed. So, highways. Let's talk about highways again. Sometimes the things that are right in front of us we don't even see, right? So let's talk about cleaved communities. What's a cleaved community? Cleaved communities are things that were created in every city. They were places that were amazing places to live and to be, but those highways divided those communities. And while we were trying to connect our major cities and bring people from faraway places to each other, we forgot about the people who were right here, right? This Robert Moses sketch about highways in Pittsburgh had real implications that we had to kind of figure out many, many decades later. Probably not a good thing. This neighborhood in Pittsburgh called Manchester had a highway that cleaved it, made one neighborhood into 2 neighborhoods. They tore down this street, Beaver Avenue. Why was it called Beaver Avenue? Get your mind out of the gutter. It was called Beaver Avenue because it went to Beaver, Pennsylvania. And from that to that, boo. 4 lanes to 12 lanes, back then to 4 is all that's needed. This is Bill Strickland. It wasn't all bad things. Bill Strickland took this terrible thing that went through his community and made the Manchester Craftsman's Guild. He's a Manchester, he's a New Garden genius. Too bad we had to rise above that to get that, right? This is Dr. Betty Robinson. She started the Manchester Academic Charter School, which was pivotal in connecting civil rights to education. Awesome. And this one on the right is my friend LaShawn Burton-Falk. LaShawn is the head of her community organization, Manchester Citizens Council, who's looking to find, when we take down this highway, what can we get in reparations? How do we go from that, not to that, and back again? She's looking for designers and for planners and for transit people to help her find her cause, her language, and to overcome these things that have been imposed on their communities. So how do we take these cleaved communities and make them connected communities? That's where we all can come in and help people find their next hero. Not us, them. So that we look back in our rearview mirrors, it will look very different than the way we're looking back now. So, thank you all.